It's easy to show them pearly whites on a sunny day, but it's hard to get moving on a rainy one. Salute to the truckers. Appreciate y'all for moving America. We're going to get right into my top three reasons on why trucking is so addictive. And at the end, I'm going to share with you why having a reason is so important. Reason one, the money. Now, a lot of people, they get into trucking because of the bag, right? They hear how much money they uncle made in one week. They've been working a shitty paying job for the past 4 years, or they simply think that trucking is a get rich quick gig. Well, let me bring y'all down to reality. Trucking is very volatile. If you don't know what volatile means, I'll save you the search. It means it's unpredictable. That's why, if you're smart, whether you're owner, operator, or company, you'll put money aside. See, people think more money means more spending. No, more money means more stacking. Because not if, but when you have a bad week, not only do you have some money set aside, but you're less stressed. And when you stack and you want to splurge, you know you can. Reason two, the lifestyle. Driver's responsibilities, they go further than just shifting gears if you drive a manual or turning a wheel and sitting at docks. You got people who cook in their trucks. You got people who sleep in their trucks for weeks and months at a time. You got people who work out in their trucks, and you got people who simply they just like live in their trucks. Like they never go home. Now, when I say their responsibilities go further than just everyday duties, I mean they don't ever clock out of the truck. Even when you put yourself in sleep of birth, you take your 34 hours and you get out of the truck and you explore the world, guess what? You're still going to come back to the truck. It's not a switch that you can just turn on and off. I'll give you an example. I used to be regional and now I'm local. When my shift was done, the keys come out of the ignition. I get in my car, I go home. When I was regional, the keys still came out the ignition, but I would close my curtains and guess what? I'm waiting on the shower because there was no going home. Home was like 400 miles away. The reason why this part is so addicting, I feel, or so addictive, I feel like, is because people will tell you it's like traveling for free. You don't got to worry about no car note. You don't got to worry about no rent. Essentially, you can make a lot of money just living in the truck. It's like life on the road. It's not a position where you clock in and out. You eat, breathe, and sleep trucking. Reason three is independence. This reason does not only apply to owner ops. When I say independence, I mean from traditional jobs, like a traditional lifestyle. I had a lot of warehouse jobs and I had a lot of retail jobs. Every single one of them, I had a boss that told me when to take my lunch break. My first truck driving job, I pulled over as many times as I wanted, as long as the load got delivered and I didn't run out of time. That was new to me. Independence is not only in the category of owning your own equipment, it's in the category of knowing what to do on your own. You don't have a trainer in the truck to tell you how to do certain things. I mean, you could argue that the EOD technically tells you, within 8 hours, you got to take a break. But the difference between an EOD telling me and a boss at a retail store telling me is leeway. It's called editing your logs. It's called you are the captain. Nobody tells me when to start my shift. Nobody tells me when to shut down. Nobody tells me anything. It's your fault you went into violation. I mean, you could have stopped at the rest area 40 miles back. It's your fault that you was late on a load. You were in sleepover for 14 hours instead of 10. Is there such thing as inconveniences such as like traffic, breakdowns, inclement weather? Yes. But looking at the weather before you leave out, checking the traffic patterns of what city you about to go in, doing your pre-trip can increase the chances of you, beating the odds. In other words, y'all, do some trip planning. For every shot you call, you will learn. Every consequence and every excuse is going to fall right back to you. I mean, more authority comes with more responsibilities. At the end of the day, whatever reason you got into trucking, always keep that reason for why you get up and do what you do because it's gonna come a point where you're gonna get tired. I mean, we're all human. At the end of the day, the body just gets tired after a while. It don't matter if you're doing this because you want to run up that bag. It don't matter if you're doing this because you a fifth generation truck driver. It don't matter if you're doing this because you simply want to own your own LLC one day. Whatever that reason is, keep it in the back of your head, okay? It's easy to show them pearly whites on a sunny day, but it's hard to get moving on a rainy one. Y'all be safe in the streets. I'll catch y'all on the next one.